Hi, everyone. I'm Mr. Weber. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about remote learning skills. We're all kind of in a remote environment now, or maybe in the future. And so I think it's important to talk about the skills you need to be successful in a remote learning environment. So I made this little presentation. It's new to everyone. And it takes a unique set of skills to do well. This presentation is going to review those skills. I have my man down here from Taken, Liam Neeson. What I have is a particular set of skills I've acquired over a long career. I can't really say that myself, but I thought that was a funny gif. So, first, remote school. You've got to quote go to school. Keep your normal routine as you were physically going to school. Wake up on time, dress like you would to go to school, eat your breakfast. Okay. Also, it may seem silly, but you need to separate yourself from your home relaxing environment and put yourself in the school environment. So I recommend commuting to school. Take a walk around the block or go outside, separate yourself from the relaxing mode of school and get in the school mindset. And you need to have your own workspace. Your workspace, if you can, shouldn't be in your bed. It might be in your room, but have a table, have a place where that's where you work, that's where you go to school, because that's where you're going to be most successful. I'm not very successful laying in my bed trying to do any work. I've got to separate myself out, and I can't imagine anybody else would be. It's hard to get out of bed is something I hear all the time. Keep a consistent routine. Keep your same alarms to wake up for the school day as you usually would. Little tip that I've got here is put your phone or alarm clock out of reach each night so you can't just reach over and hit snooze. Having to get out of bed will make it easier to get up for the day. Know your schedule, your class schedule. Have a little help from your smartphone. Set alarms on your smartphone for every 5 minutes before class is supposed to start. That way you ensure that, I'll be honest, I know some of you, and you log off of class, you take a nap. This will make sure you get up for the next class. Make sure that if you're doing something else, there's some classes where you're not going to have to do something the entire hour, and so you've got some free time. This will make sure that you come back to class and that you're there and present on time and ready to go. Hey, treat remote learning in all your classes like real life school because it is, and these grades are going to matter just like you were in person. My tip is you can't think of remote learning as some sort of vacation. It's new and different, but bottom line, this is school. You have to be ready to learn and ready to work every single day. So the next set of tips is to limit your distractions. Your phone, your television, your gaming system, your friends are all going to take your attention away from learning and the work you need to do. And it's okay to check your phone during quote passing periods or in between times. Watch TV during your lunch. Play your games after school. That's going to be the key to success. You might have to put your phone in a separate room if you look at the tip in the left-hand corner, or shut it off when your teacher's instructing online, or when you have work that needs to be done. Your phone's going to be a distraction. It's a distraction for everybody. Okay. Other thing is use one browser. Use one browser window for your schoolwork and keep schoolwork only in that browser with the tabs in there, like Google Chrome. Only tabs you should have open are ones for school in that browser. Because if you're like me, if you have other tabs open, then you'll have distractions like YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or things like that it'll be too easy to click over onto. Keep those other browsers closed. If you have to have other things open, you want to have other things open, keep them in another browser so that you have to physically click over there. It'll help control. Okay? Turn off your notifications during school hours. I know that is tough, and it's tough for me. Notifications are really what distracts us. It makes us look down all the time at our phone and see what's happening. You don't have to turn them off all day. Just turn them off during class. It's really like one button slide or click on most phones. Just turn them off for that time period, and you'll be okay. Next, one of the benefits of working at home or learning at home is you can have snacks and drinks in your little classroom. Stock up your space with food and drinks so you don't have to leave your workspace and get distracted. And it's okay to have that. All right. Use music. At home, you can use music. When you're working on your own, use music to drown out all the other distractions of working at home. If you're like me and working at home, somebody's constantly mowing their lawn every day, it seems like, or somebody's working on the street outside and it distracts me from what I'm supposed to be doing. So you play music in the background. That's great. Just don't do it when your teacher's asking you to be online. Be where your feet are. Okay, so be present in the moment when your teacher's teaching. My next set of tips are communicate. Communicate with your instructor. It's one of the most important skills you need for remote learning. Don't be afraid to ask a question during remote class by unmuting, or like if you're in Google Meet, raising your hand button or typing it in the chat. If you don't want to ask a question in front of the whole class, I understand that. You're like, maybe it's a dumb question, and there are no dumb questions. Just email your teacher. Okay. If you're going to be late to class, if you had an appointment, or if you overslept, which happens, just email your teacher and let them know. Be in contact with them. Your teachers miss you as much as you. You can see this tip in the corner. A simple good morning in the chat, or saying have a great day in your Meet or Zoom before you sign off, is really appreciated. I know I appreciate it. Okay. Last tips here are: finish the day. Okay. Before you, quote, leave school, do these tasks. Open your email. Check it for messages from your teachers or from your learning platform like Google Classroom. Check all your due dates. Okay. Make sure that you don't have something coming up tomorrow, the next day, or at midnight that you're going to have to do and you're going to miss and turn in late. And clean up your workspace. Okay. Before you leave, throw away all your trash, charge your computer, sort any paperwork you have. Okay. Lastly, this is maybe my pet peeve: take remote learning seriously. Your avatar, your screen name, or what you display online needs to be you in the picture or text. I constantly see pictures of somebody else and look and go, oh, that's not that person. You can use any photo of yourself. Pictures of other teachers, instructors, students, memes are confusing to your instructors who might be trying to take attendance. Okay. Lastly, good luck. Remote learning is different and new, but it's far from the toughest thing you'll do in life. Adapt and overcome. Be resilient. Remember these tips for success. Go to school. Get up, get ready, be present, be on time. Limit your distractions, turn off your notifications, lock in, and communicate with your teachers. If you can do that, and those few things, you can be successful. I'm sure I missed some, but these are the things that I think are very important for being successful in a remote learning environment.